Man, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tariq, I see you in the building, boss. Robert, I see you in the building. Yeah. And I do apologize for coming in late, man. I just got off the phone call with a few of these companies. Yeah, man. This morning I woke up and I got some alerts in my phone saying that I had some like kind of the out of the ordinary purchases, and I had like damn near 5 purchases off of my account. And I'm like, I'm sleeping. I ain't make no purchases. So I seen where that came from. So I had to call the bank. Then I had to call the store where they was making purchases from. I had to talk to them. I had to go through the representative. I had to go through the manager. So now later on today, I have to go by the store where whoever's making these purchases from. I have to go present my bank account statement to show these transactions being made. So it's like, man, on a Valentine's Day, like I can't even get a break, man. It's crazy. I wake up with fraudulent alerts, and I mean, it's like they took almost over $70 worth of crap, man. So including Netflix payment, which is like 20-something dollars. So it's like you got to be that lame and that sad that you got to hack into somebody's account because you got to pay a Netflix bill. Like, really? So I called my bank. My card has been canceled. So I got to wait for a new card to come in. Then I have to wait till the 20th after those, because right now it's showing pending. So I have to wait till those transactions clear. And then I have to wait till the 20th to call my account back, my bank back, to get all of that. And then I got to go through a dispute. And it's like, man, like really? So yeah, guys, I do apologize, man, for coming in late, man. I had to go through all of that this morning, and what took me so long, I had to wait for the store that was opening. The store that made the purchases from. I had to wait for them to open, which is at 10 o'clock. So I had to wait till 10, which is 11 o'clock the market's time. So it was a pain in my ass, man. So I'm gonna be here for a little while, guys. It's like it didn't got to my nerves, man. I mean, but the thing, and I understand it's just 70, boss. And I mean, Rob, and I get it. It's the fact is, that's $70 you're taking away from my kids. You know, like, that's what I think about. Like, not just me. That's $70 that could have went towards my kids. You know, like food and whatever else. And you taking money out of my account. You know, I mean, it's crazy, man. So yeah, look, guys, let's go ahead and head into the lobbies and see what the market has to offer. If y'all did went ahead and make y'all moves, man, shout out to you guys. So yeah, me too, boss. So like I said, I got off the phone with that company that they did make purchases from. They do want me to go over there later on and present my bank account statement to show, you know, those purchases that was made. And I got to do that later on. So that's why I'm going to be on here for a little bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and get that handled. But I wanted to come through to let you guys know I was here, man. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So even though I'm going through what I'm going through, I still want to be here for you guys. So it's all good, man. So let's go ahead and hop into the lobbies real quick, guys. So I'm going to stay until about... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, you're right. So what I did was I locked my card once I found it out. Then I had to unlock it for the representative from my bank, so they can I guess go ahead and shut it down and then send me a new card and so forth, man. But I mean, that just pissed me off, man. It's like you just can't just go through life living a normal life without somebody doing something stupid, man. It's crazy, man. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and head to the lobbies and let's see what the market has to offer. And if y'all did already make a trade, man, shout out to y'all, guys. So let's head into the lobby. Let's go. Yeah. Hit me up, boss. Okay, I got you. I'm about to take a look right now, boss. I got you. Yeah. I got you, T-Dubs. After you left yesterday, I almost forgot the shit. Oh, man. Whoa. Man, Tariq, shout out to you, boss. Let me see. I got you. Hold up. Man, shout out to you, boss. Hold up. I'm about to, tell me if you got it, boss. Alright, I'll send it to you. Yeah, let me know. Got you. Yeah, man. So it was crazy, but yesterday, man, shout out to y'all because I told y'all, you know, once we got that confirmation that
What's up,
man, no, nothing at all, man. I just had to get off the phone not too long ago with a few companies in my bank, man. No problem at all, T. with a few companies and my bank, because this morning I got a notification that I had some fraudulent transactions in my account. So whoever hacked into my card, got my card information, made like up to 5 purchases. So I had to call each company. I had to go through a representative. I had to go through the manager. And then one of them, later on, I got to go today. I got to present my bank account statement to show that these transactions was made on my account. And then for my bank, they had to turn the card off and send me a new one. So it was like already starting off on a Friday, like really, man. But T, no problem at all, Tariq, man. That's on, and thank you for believing in me, boss. So shout out to you, because I did say yesterday, guys. Once we got that confirmation that the tariffs was gonna be delayed. Remember what I told you guys? The main floor that you want to keep your eyes peeled on was gonna be around 606 for that run up to 608 to 610. But we was in this channel, and sure enough, guys, 606 up to that 610 level. Right now we are back underneath that 610, so we may get a little bit of a pullback. So we may start to get a little bit of weakness. So as long as you stay underneath it, there will be considered resistance where we could start to pull back from that 610 level back down towards the 608 and 606 possibly. But if we get back on top of that, you do have move back up towards the upside. But we are back underneath that 610, which is now still considered resistance at this time. But shout out to those who did catch that 606 movement all the way up after we got that confirmation from those tariffs, the delays, and we went on up. Because like I told you guys, the main thing you wanted to watch yesterday, what was the main thing I told y'all? As long as you held that 604.36, because you remember that channel we were in, 604.36 to 606. You get that break above 606. You got room to run up to 608, 610. Shout out to you guys who caught that, man. So shout out to you guys. So congratulations, man. Congratulations. So I do apologize for coming in late, man. But I was on the phone ripping and running, and they had to throw me from one call to the next, going from a representative to a manager, and God. It's like, why to start my Friday, man, for the weekends? Really? Like, I really got to go through this already before the weekend kickoff? Okay, Queen, so what we looking at? You said long, so right now, you got to remember, right now, the main area that we want to get above, Queen, is 138 for that possible push up to 140. So right now, we are still on this uptrend, still uptrending at this time. Shout out to Deck, man. Thank you so much, boss. And I do apologize for coming in late. Like I said, man, I had to deal with some fraudulent transactions this morning in my account that took place, and I had to get all of that situated with the bank and the stores, whatever they was making purchases from. I had to call the stores, and like, why me? Why? I think what happened probably was I may have got a faulty scanner that I was using, because I was at one of these gas stations. I forgot gas station, I was somewhere else. And maybe one of them damn fraudulent scanners, and it probably picked up my information. Or could have been somebody that works at one of those fast food restaurants that was probably writing down my damn information. But we'll find out. Like I said, when I go over there, we're going to definitely find out on who the hell that was. Because as I go present my bank statements, we're going to see who name's going to pop up on that damn, on those transactions. So we're going to handle that today. So best believe. And I will keep you guys updated. Promise you on that one. On whoever that was. Because I'm damn so going to the police department and show turn their name in real quick. So don't play with me. Don't drop the soap. Anyway, so let's see. Probably so, Rob. Probably so. Cause I only went. Let me see. Cause the first transaction was on the 13th, and then the rest of them was on today. Matter of fact, and the only thing I did yesterday was I went to Dollar General and I went to Taco Bell. That's the only two places I went. So unless it was one of those kids in those drive-thrus that was taking information from my card, like taking a picture of it, and I didn't see that, because that's the only places I went, and that's when the transaction started. So if it's one of them, you about to lose your job, buddy. Sorry for you. So you definitely about to lose your damn job. That's if that name come up and we find out where you at, where you work. Oh yeah, like I said, don't play with me. So yeah. I don't feel bad either. Lose your job, that's on you. You made a dumbass decision. All right, so let's see. So 540. So look like we're on this uptrend right now, Rob. Look like we're on this uptrend. I'm sorry, Kato. I'm sorry, Kato asked about it. So it look like we on this uptrend right now, Kato. So let me did I have one set for the 180 chart? Yep. So yep. I do got my old setting set up right here, boss. Yeah, 70. Thank you. $70. Because that's the only places I went. I mean, it's last night, and then like I said, the transaction started last night. So yeah, it got to be in one of those particular areas. But we're gonna find out. Definitely gonna find out. And on top of that, what they don't realize and how stupid they are is cameras. Especially if you went to a certain store to make purchases, you're on camera. And then on top of that, whatever computer you use, they can track your IP address and then your address. It's like ridiculous, man. Like people put their life on the line for dumb stuff. Like and why? Like get a life, dude. Grow up. Then you want to complain when you get caught. It's the world's fault. No, dumbass, it's your fault. Yeah, I couldn't even focus on my trades. I was just so aggravated, man. Because I'm like, it's like, why? Because, I mean, again, that's not only money you're taking out of my account, out of my pockets. You're taking it out of my kids' pockets. That's what really pisses me off. Because you're messing with my kids. Man, engineer, you better tell me something good that you caught them bottoms yesterday at that 606 for that move back up. Okay, boss, and appreciate you, Rob. I'm about to check it out too, boss. So yeah, right now, Kato, look like we're still on this uptrend, trying to hold above that 535 level for that possible push up to 540. So you on somewhat of this $5 channel from 535 to the possible push up to 540. So as long as that trend line hold, you got room to push up towards the upside and buy a step in. But I mean, overall, we are on this. I mean, you can look at it from two standpoints. You can look at it from a big U-shaped standpoint, doing a red to green, or you can look at it from almost like a trend line standpoint. What else I seen that I was looking at? But it all looked positive because I mean, like I said, you're making this one big U-shaped pattern, and everything is like I said, everything is uptrending. So as long as you stay above that 535, you got room to push up towards that 540, which is putting you in this $5 channel. So as long as that trend line holds, you have room to rotate from this yellow trend line to this upper trend line, which would be around 545. So I mean, right now it's looking good, Kato. So I mean, you're on the uptrend. And right now, as far as SPY, you back underneath that 610. Because you got to keep in mind, guys, this is the same channel that we were in yesterday. We held the bottoms of 606, ran on up to 610, got a little break above that key level to 611, and right back underneath 610. Because you got to keep in mind, 610 can act as support or resistance. Right now, it's acting as resistance with possible room to pull back down towards that 608 level. So, engineer, you better tell me you caught them bottoms yesterday. You better tell me you caught them bottoms right here. And you was one of the ones alerting about the tariff delay. You better tell me that you got in around that 606 and rolled that bad boy up to 610. You better tell me some good news, engineer. You better not even play, Queen. You better tell me you caught those bottoms. All right, let me go to let me look at Rob. What is in LF? Oh, oops. LF. Oh. Any news on that, Rob? Any news came out? Anything on that? Let me see. Let me check it out. Anything on Yahoo Finance? Let me see if I see anything. Yahoo. There we go. Okay, no news. Okay, let me check the float. Let me see what we got on. Let me see what we got on the float real quick. Maybe a low float runner. Let me check it out. Let me see what we at. Statistics. INL. Okay. Float. Damn, that's NA. So that may be a low float runner. Yeah, maybe a low float runner because the float is not even showing up. Because normally when they show something, whenever you go to your statistics and you don't see nothing on the float, that normally when you get these dashes, sometimes that means a low float. That's normally what it sometimes means is a low float runner. If you don't see no numbers. And how is this a brand new company? Just like the other one that we looked at that looked like they didn't have a lot of information on this. That's just another new one. Like that what it was C and something. I can't think what the other one was. Cause that was a brand new one. Let me see. It's a brand new one. Yep. So this one new too. That's why. It's a new company. It's a new company with no history. Yep. Because you only have this little. Yeah. It's only been out since the beginning of January. Only about a month and a half almost going in. Yeah, this is a brand new company. Yeah, so that's why it's a new company running. Yep, look at all the candles. Cause you don't have that long history in the back like we normally do with like SPY and Tesla and all of them. This is all we have right here. So this is a brand new company that just came out. So with a brand new company, that means your floats are gonna be low. So that's why you're going on that low float running right now. That's definitely why it's a new company pushing. What is this company tied into? What type of company is this? Let me go back a little bit. What type of company is this? Profile. What type of company are you? Profile. Where you at? Industry. Industrial machinery. So let me see. So that's the sector that is in industrial. So far, so that's like around what, semiconductors? Where's my FinViz at? How are we looking on that? Financial. So let's see. So industrial. So right here, industrial. I mean, we kind of got like quite a lot of reds on these bad boys though. It says industrial and it's spiking on them. That's what it says underneath the sector. That's the industrial sector. Yep, specialty industrial machinery. China play. Oh, okay. Yep, China. Yep, you see it right here, boss. Yep, China. China play. Exactly what it is. China play. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a China play. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, so if it's a China play, what is whatchamacallit doing? Since it fell. What's HKD, right? Since that big old movie made a long time ago. Like way back in the day. When they went on that 2500 run. What have been doing now since then? Ain't really been making big moves though. I think that's the same one. It's the one that went on that massive run last time, right? They went on that massive rip to like $2,000, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the one it was. So let me see. I think that's the same one, boss. I think that's the one that went on that HKD. I think that's the one that went like there on that big major run back in the day. To like damn near $2,000. Yep, right here. Yep, that's it. Yep, HKD. Opened up around, what was that? Around damn near $13 and ripped all the way up to like $2,500, then fell right back on down. So yeah, I remember when that bad boy ripped. I remember that. So if you missed all of that, imagine catching a short. Ooh, if you missed the rip, man, you could have banked on the drop. You would have definitely banked on the drop on that bad boy. God. Let's see. Tesla, what we looking like on Tesla? Tesla, what you doing? So that didn't came back down, all the way back down to that 350 range. If you can afford a short on that, that's true. Cause I don't think they had especially options. I don't think that was like cause I think it was not too long. It was not too long ago. It was like brand new as well, if I'm not mistaken. HKD. So I don't think they even had options on that at the time. So yeah, you definitely had to have a shitload of money in your account to grab those shorts. Nah, you ain't lying. You right, Rob, on that one. You did. You definitely had to have some funds in your account for that one. So right now, guys, as far as Tesla, we did run up from those lows of 320, ran all the way up towards 365, got rejected back down towards around 350 range. Underneath 350, we do have room to fall back down towards 345 to 340 range, back down to these bottoms. So we could get another little pullback from it. So if you do want to go for a possible put. As long as you stay underneath 350, you do have room to fall down towards that 345 down to 340, where you will fall back down to these lows. Because you gotta remember that 350 is gonna be your mid-range area. So keep that in watch. For a SPY, as long as you stay underneath 610, you do got room to possibly fall back to 608 if you want to go for a quick scalp short on that one. Man, let me see. Not a bad trade so far, man. Shout out to Tariq, you been on a roll, boss. Shout out to you, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. I gotta give y'all some love. I know I came in late, man, but again, you know, it was because of what I went through this morning, man. But I still came through to show some love, and will be leaving later on to go to that store to get that situated. Man, but that's a blessing, Tariq. That's a blessing, boss. And thank you so much for always believing in me. You, Engineer, Seismic, I mean, all of you guys, man. Rob, thank y'all for believing in me, man, because y'all banking off of it. And, I mean, that goes to you, y'all family, keeping y'all away from a 9 to 5, enjoying that bad boy, and, you know, just living life to the fullest. So, all I'm trying to do is God's work, man. That's it. Trying to do God's work, man. Trying to give to my people, man, so y'all can give to other people as well. So, trying to help bless y'all so y'all can bless other people. So, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. I love y'all to death, man. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do. I am just learning now small trades. What you mean, Queen? What you mean small trades? Like make it like going with a lower amount, you mean? Or what you mean? Like you mean like not going in too big in a sense? Not going in too big? Cause I mean nothing is wrong. I mean, like, okay, what options? Like, yeah, low amount, okay, like how, let me put it like this. Like with me, when I do trades, like I'll do like between 3 to 5 contracts, because even in a little small span, you know, that's 500 shares. So, okay, put it like this. Think of when you use 5 contracts, which is 500 shares. Think about SPX, because you know how SPX likes to move, Engineer. So, you know, SPX likes to move by 5s, right? You know, 5, 10s, 15, 20s. So, if you use 5 contracts or something, all you gotta do is kind of have that SPX mind frame. So, every cent you're going up, you make it $5 each movement on up. So, kind of have that SPX mindset, you know, the $5 increment type thing. So, I mean, that's another way to do that. But, like I said, once you start to understand the patterns, you start to understand your price points, Queen. Like right here, like once you got right here, and you see that, like Engineer. Okay, to get a better perspective on your entry. Like, okay, oh, and Tariq, I'm about to hit you up, boss. Like right here, Engineer. Like, okay, like I know these areas would have been guessing points, but as you would have got right here, if you notice the higher low, right? You notice this lower shadow, then that next lower shadow, then that next lower shadow. But if you notice in between that 15-minute time frame, Engineer, you notice that you were creating a lower high build when you got right back on top of 606. So right there was kind of giving you like a signal. That was kind of like giving you like a signal. That was kind of giving you that pattern. You see that red to green, that U-shaped pattern. And if you notice right here, those lower shadows was creating the higher low, getting above that trend line, and then getting above that 606 was kind of giving you that signal like go. It was kind of giving you that, like after that little pullback, and we kind of went sideways. If you notice that long upper shadow, this first one, and then the second one that followed kind of ended up a little higher, and then the third one that ended up a little higher than that one, creating somewhat of a higher low. So as you was creating this U shape, you can kind of tell that you was about to start transitioning from bearishness to bullishness. So right here was that signal. Like as soon as you came this way was that signal, like the go. Then you went from 606, 608, 610, and so forth. So I know right here it gets a little cluttery. It gets a little cluttery. We know. So as we started to dip towards that trend line, lower shadow, second lower shadow, third lower shadow, building a higher low right above that trend line, going up, up, up. If you notice it's creeping up, it's not falling down. Kind of giving you that slow signal like, okay, we about to start moving back up towards the upside. We got this lower shadow here. We got this second higher lower shadow here. We got this third higher low shadow here, kind of giving you this uptrend or this higher low build right here, going from red to green. Again, secured that 606, boom, 608, boom, 610, locked it. So that's how it's easy to read, Queen. So, and what you do now for puts is kind of do the opposite. So instead of, you can do it 2 different ways. You can do it visually. You can flip the chart in your head upside down. So if you think about a put, you can think about these being the bottoms, right? Think about the bottoms right here at 611. So these are 611 bottoms on the put. Because even if you flip this upside down, we should be seeing bottoms on that chart around 611 on your put side. So all you gotta do is kind of use that vision in your head. Like just think, like I said, just think about it in your head. So when you're going up towards these tops and you're going in for a put, in your mind you're like, okay, we bouncing. The puts is finding the bottom. We bouncing. We bouncing. Now we're trying to bounce on up towards the upside. So again, if I flip this chart real quick, watch this. We should be seeing a bounce right around 611. So right here, let me flip the chart upside down. Go and look at it from a put standpoint. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. From a put standpoint, come on. All right, so let's scroll over, and where should them bottoms be? Let's go. There you go. See what I mean, engineer? See that? 611. So, again, if you're thinking about it from a put standpoint, if you want to go for a put, you want to go for a short, instead of going through all the trouble, flipping the charts, I got to go do this, that, and the third, think about it in your head. You know where the high areas are at already. We know 610 is one of the strongest resistance. So we know right here in our heads for a put, all right, the puts is finding the bottom. So we got this first bottom here, we got the second bottom here, now we bouncing. See that? First bottom here, second bottom here, now you bouncing. So again, just think about it visually in your head when you want to go for a put. Just flip the chart upside down in your head. By the easiest way. Oh, let me read the top. I got you, boss. He said, Jay, honestly, it's a blessing, and I'm not blowing smoke up his ass. He said, it's just the honest truth, man. Every time Jay says I see something, all I can think is, okay, time to make money, so I grab 80% success. Man, shout out to you, Tariq. Shout out to you, boss. Let's go. Let's go, man. And I'm proud of y'all, man. Man, it's a blessing, man, because to see you guys, being successful. Because later on, once you start to sharpen that sword towards your career, then man, next thing you know, y'all going on live. The next thing you know, y'all having y'all own lobbies, and just like I said, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but you can kind of remix it to what's comfortable for you, and get so comfortable with it. Man, now you're getting excited. Now you're just ready to trade. There's no more fear. There's no more procrastination. Now you see the setups right in front of you. Whether it's on the downside, whether it's on the upside, and but I could be more proud of this team, man. You, Engineer, Rob, Seismic, Coldplay, man, all of y'all, man. I could be more proud of this team. Brant, all of y'all on that side too, man. All of y'all, man. I'm so proud of this team, man. You guys are incredible. You guys are freaking incredible. Who else I left out? Hold up, cause I don't want nobody out. Who I forgot? Yeah. My inward. So, boss, shout out to you too, man. Shout out to you and all your successes too, man. Shout out to you, boss. Hope you have a blessed weekend. So yeah, but engineer, that's all you gotta do. Once you kind of confirm like a setup, you just kind of utilize it. So right here, all I did was utilize a channel. Before the breakout, all I confirmed was 606, 608, 610. And all I did, Queen, and I'm sorry, Queen, no, you're talking to me, I'm sorry. Let me say it, just follow Jay's charts. Okay. And let me see, time I lost is cause I get greedy. Yeah, and okay, let me ask you, okay. Tariq, you use Think and Swim, correct? Engineer, you use Think and Swim, right? I was gonna show y'all a little trick to what I would normally do. It's sometimes you get it, sometimes you can't. It's a trick to it. It's a trick to it. Okay, it's a trick to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Because sometimes those buyers may try to overshoot you. So I'm gonna tell you, it's a trick to it, and I'm gonna say this between us. This is between us. All right. So normally what I do is I play the gap fill game. So what I do is, from this point, boss, I look from where the buyers is at, right? And I look towards the sellers is at. So, depending on which position I'm going for, whether it's a put or a call, I wait for that gap to kind of get overextended, like kind of spread out between the two. And right where the buyers are sitting at, I would normally try to hop in right in front of them. I'll try to hop in right in front of them because you got a gap from where you just got in, where those sellers is at. So what you do is you hop from that level because now you're going from buyers to sellers. So what you do is you quickly jump from the position you just bought in at now over to the to the selling opportunity and get underneath the sellers. Now you get it? It's a little trick to it. That I learned. I did that on accident and I figured it out. And I was like, let me try something. So I would normally get like right in front, like especially if I know the direction of the market and I know, if we got either more upside or more downside coming, and I know either we're finding the bottom or we're finding the top, like say for instance the put opportunity. Say for instance, okay, 611. So let's just say your buy the buyers as far as the contracts was like around 11 cents. I'll get in at 12 because in my mind, okay, those sellers gonna move up, so it's gonna create a gap. So I'm already right here. So those sellers should start to move up as the market pulls back. So as that goes up, I should be getting in right underneath the sellers that's right above me. So that means I'm gonna get it first before them. So that's what I started to figure out. I started to do that. So I started to play like right in between the gaps of the buyers and sellers. So I get in first here, and I get in first here, in other words. So first come, first serve. Boom. That's we scalp. So get right in front of those buyers and get right in front of those sellers. Give them boom, boom, out. But not this close though. So I like to get in and I wait for those sellers to move up, to so I can start to see some profits. So as those sellers start to move up, like say for instance these sellers move up here, I'll move in like right underneath them. Cause you remember that's what I did it the other day. Remember I did that the other day. I had did that when they took my damn order. I had got in right underneath them sellers and they took it. Cause I learned a little trick to it. I was like, okay. So that's what I started doing. But if you don't want to do that, you can play the stop loss game. So if you're going in for, I'm trying to figure out which one can I use right now. Okay, say if you get in at 14, and you'll get your little line right here at 14 and say where you're in at. Play the stop loss game. So put a little stop loss underneath, and as those sellers move up. Because the thing what you want to watch, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you want to watch. The thing that you want to watch is really not just the buyers and sellers, but that price bracket. You want to see that buy, like especially if you want it to go up, you want to see that price bracket move up. So your entry was already at 14. So you want to see that little price bracket, this little gray bar move up to like 15, 16, 17, 18, and so forth. Because you got to remember, your entry is all the way down here. So what you want that price bracket to do is get away from your entry. So you want it to go up because that's going to start to move everything else up with it. Sellers, buyers. So as that goes up and you already know you cleared, okay, cool. What you start to do is, depending on how many shares you have, count from that point. So, okay, let's say for instance you got 5 contracts, right? So you know every cent that you move is a $5 move. That's because it's almost like in an SPX kind of sense. So every penny you're going up, you're moving up $5. So you know if you go up if you go up like roughly 10 cents, you're already damn near up at $50 on that point. So like I said, all you do is watch your entry, especially when you're on the right side of momentum. That gray bar should move up. So as that gray bar moves up, your sellers and buyers is kind of gonna follow with it. So what you do is, as that moves from your entry, start to count your profits. Because if you got the little sell orders or your P&L, it should show you how much you're making. Right here, it should show how much you're making from your entry on up or on down. So from here it should be 0. And it should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, whatever the case may be. So in your head, calculate it. So you know every move that goes up is $5. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. So 10 cents is 50. So we know from 14 to 24 is $50 right there on for 5 contracts. So you already know what your entry is, right? So as this slowly moves up, all you do is move your stop loss up. So you go from your entry, or if you want to have a little bit of cushion, have a little small stop loss, especially if things go your way and it starts to move back up. Okay, move it up. So that's 5. It keeps going up. All right, 10. All right, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm talking about as that gray bar moves up. If everything goes your way, and all you do is set your stop loss. You go up 5. You go up 10. That's 50. Boom, stop loss. You go up even higher. You go from 24 to 34. Boom, 100. Then you go from 34 to 44. Boom, 150. Now you get what I'm saying? That's it. Like that's how I do it. I do like a 10 cent. I do a 10 cent maneuver. That's what I do. From my entry, I do like a 10 cent maneuver. So therefore, you're making something. So 2 contracts, you're making what? $20 every 10 cents. 1 contract, you're making $10 every 10 cents. 3 contracts, you're making $30 every 10 cents. So kind of play the 10 cent game. So wherever your entry is, like I said, if you're in at 14, okay, you want to move your stop loss up to 24 because therefore you'll be locking in something or close to locking in something if things don't go your way. But if it does go your way and it continuously move up, all right, go from 24, 34. Boom, now you're doubling it. All right, say for instance it keeps going your way. Now you're going from 34, all right, 44. Boom, now you're tripling it. It's and so forth. So that's like the easiest way to do that. Oh, check it. All right, I got you, Queen. But yeah, so what I do is when I'm trading, I play the 10 cent game. At least I'm making 10 cents off of something, no matter how many contracts I have. Like I said, if it's 5 contracts, 10 cents is 50. 4 contracts, 40. 3 contracts, 30. 2 contracts, 20. 1 contract, 10. And that's how to play it. Like I said, play the 10 cent game. That's what I do. So wherever your entry is, count 10 cents from it. Again, you get in at 10 cents, all right, 20. From 20, 30. From 30, 40. Every 10 cents. Okay, Nvidia. I'm sorry, Queen. I got it right here. How much can it go up? I mean, right now, it looks like we're still holding up around that 138 level. Let me look on the 180 chart to see, because it's still uptrending. That's the thing. I mean, it's still uptrending. Definitely still uptrending. But yeah, but that's how I do my trades, guys. Like, I do the 10-cent game. That's really what I do. So that's why I try to find the perfect entry. So what I'll do is, okay, I'm trying to show y'all what I like, my ways of thinking when I'm trading. So okay, so say for instance I would have caught this area. So what I would have been looking for, I would have been using my 15-minute time frame. I'd have been watching these closes every single time, especially right here. I've been watching these closes, been watching this transition. I say, okay, red candle, green candle. I say a higher low build. I see those buyers are trying to get a little bit higher above 606. Boom, catch that, bow. I mean, like, I'll try to look for something to give me that indicator. You know, so like I said, what gave that indicator was we already had got news from the tariffs that we were getting delayed. So that was going to add hype in the market. So we weren't going to pull back like we normally would do. We was going to do the opposite. Because remember I told y'all that yesterday. I said, due to the fact that we got a delay in the tariffs, that means instead of going back, pulling back, we should go going on up. And this is exactly what happened. So there go your red to green, 606. I told y'all to watch this channel, 606, 608 up to 610. And there was your $4 profit on up. So, I mean, once you start to understand these prices, that's the main thing. Okay, like Jenna. Now, the way that, now I'm going to tell you how to make it easy for yourself. With Nvidia, however you say it, it likes to move by twos. So, keep that in mind. It normally likes to move by twos. I mean, you may see a few odd numbers here and there, but it normally moves by twos. So, right now, 38, you're right now where your house at, around 38. If you add 2 to that, what is that? 40. If you get rejected at 40 and fall back down, 9 times out of 10, where you going to get a little bit of reaction at? 38. You lose 38, well, that's going to be next level, 36. So it's like sometimes, like, when Nvidia moves like it moves by twos. But let me take a look at it to see what is left in the tank on that bad boy, to see where is that Nvidia. So right now, as far as that bad boy goes, man, still looking good. We're running around to that 140. Then you got these highs up here, this way. So I mean, right now you're still on this uptrend setup, still looking nice. I could have sworn I had a 180 set for this bad boy. No, that's my downtrend. Do I have an uptrend? I could have sworn I had the uptrend for this damn thing. Let me see. Oh, that's my old one. Is that my old uptrend? Oh yeah, it is my old uptrend. So as you can know, if you notice, we fell from that trend line and got right back on top of that trend line. See that? We fell underneath it, we cracked it, and then now trying to reclaim it. So that we could reclaim it and hold that key level. That's just gonna continue that somewhat of that ascending triangle pattern, where you're just gonna continue this uptrend going on up. Because we cracked it at one point, but then we wanted to reclaim it. So that should be utilized for possible support for buyers to continuously keep pushing towards the upside. So it's like you went from the bearish side of things to now back to the bullish side, as long as you hold above that 130 level. So right now you're looking good. I mean, as far as holding up back on the trend line. So I mean, definitely got room to push up towards 140, from 140 to 145 up to 150. So I mean, definitely got some room to run. As long as you, like I said, as long as you hold these levels, you're still looking good. Trend line is still in effect. But yeah, 140 possibly be next, Jenna. 140 be possibly next. All right, let's see. Tesla still fighting around that 350 level. What's SPY doing? SPY still trying to fight around that 610 level. Just battling, boy, battling back and forth around that price point. And then today Friday, so be like I said, just be mindful that today is Friday, guys. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. So just be very, very mindful of that. Cause I think I checked the max pain. I think the max pain it had set for today, I think it was 604, if I'm not mistaken. If they didn't update it. The last time I checked, I think it was like 604 was the max pain. Let me see. Let me take a quick look, real quick, guys. Max pain today. Yeah, 604. Yep, I was right. So yeah, for today, 604 with 873,000 out of the money puts. versus 236 out of the money calls and 185,000 in the money calls. So max pain is 400, but we're nowhere near that at this time. Shit, 604 is way back into these old areas. That's way back down here. So you'll have to get a nice little crack and then dump back down this way if you get that 604 max pain. But right now, around 610 is trying to fight. Definitely trying to fight on this over portion of that channel. Because what the buyers are trying to do, they're trying to stay in the double digits. So if they can hold that key level, now instead of being in the single digits in the 600s, now you be in the double digits, where you'll go from 611, 612, even up to 615, 620. And man, we talked about this. We talked about this a long time ago on where we possibly could go. Remember, we talked about this on my 5-year chart. Jenna, Tariq, did we not? We talked about the possibility where SPY could go. Remember, we looked at my 5-year chart. We said on how high we go up towards that trend line. And you remember I did mention, I said around 615, 620-ish, where we could push back up towards these highs here. I said, as long as we held, I said we'll go up towards that trend line. See that? I said how high we could possibly go. I said we could possibly see, let me take my penis. I said we can go from these bottoms, from 2023 to 2024, all the way back up into 2025, where we can touch that trend line, and them trend line is all the way up this way. So we still got room to still push that way. But room to still push up towards that 620 to 625-ish level. I mean, still got room. 13 EMA still holding, still on an uptrend still for 2025. So I mean, everything is still looking positive. Everything is still looking positive. So uptrend is still holding for year 2025. So it's almost like you're on a 3-year uptrend. 2023, 2024, 2025. So as far as 2025, where will those highs be? Look like the next high. Look like the areas for 2025 is so far. Look like we'll be around 650. Look like around 650 would be what, we do catch this level here around 2025 for year 2025. Look like 650 could be that next possible key level from 625 up to 650. Could be those next levels. Do you think today will go down? It all depends, Queen. Like I said, if we can stay underneath 610 and start to get that flush back down to 608, we start to lose value going from 610, 608, 606. You start to see a downtrend set up, then yeah, we could possibly see it. You'll go from an uptrend to a downtrend. Let me see if I see any patterns setting up. You got these tops around 611. If you don't break those tops, that's going to be considered resistance. That could lead to somewhat of a little downtrend. So, we could start to set up for a little downtrend on down. That's a possibility. Not saying we're going to fall off the face of the earth. We could be just coming back down to these lows and then bouncing right back up. Anything's possible because now you're in these higher price points. You still got this trend line right here that's right around 608. So you still got that still. So the only way we can guarantee that Queen 604 is if you lose 606. As long as you hold above 606, what the hell is on my jacket? As long as you hold 606, you gotta stay within that channel. You gotta stay within this bracket, cause this is your channel. 606 is your bottoms, 608 is your mid, 610 is your tops. So until we crack 606. Yeah, then we can see some pullbacks down to the 604s and possible 602s because you'll be falling out of that channel. But right now, you're still in this channel, still at these high points. You're still at the top areas around 610. So, and then right now, you didn't reclaim that trend line back again, which that could lead to somewhat of a, ascending triangle movement where we could possibly push up to 612. So right now, it looks very bullish. So yeah, it looks very bullish. Well, look, that bad boy does look like we can push up to 612. As long as that trend line holds, you keep up this ascending triangle pattern, that'll be the next key area from 610 up to 612. Because you gotta remember, it moves by twos. So from 610, 612. You can see right here, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that'll be your next key level, be around 612. But yeah, right now, I will wait for the confirmation. But right now, I wouldn't do it because jumping in too early may lead to a possible squeeze up towards the upside first. That could lead to a possible squeeze. I would wait on confirmation. I would definitely wait on confirmation because every time they try to pull back, you bounce right back on up. Try to pull back, you bounce right back on up. So yeah, just be careful right now until you get that clear confirmation that we are going back towards the downside where bears are stepping in more aggressive. But I mean, right now, all I see is more of a buying momentum at this moment until sellers come in and change the course of everything. I mean, Tesla, still holding 350, which you got room to push up to 355, possibly back up 360. I mean, as long as you hold that 350 level, you do got room to push your way back up this way toward this range. So that's another possible opportunity if you're going in on the long side. As long as you hold 350, room to run up to 355 to 360. Now, if you lose 350, yeah, you will pull back down towards the 345 to 340 range, almost close back down to this trend line. And you gotta remember, guys, today is Friday. Just be careful. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. Anything is possible. Anything can set up. Just be careful, because you gotta remember, how Friday is gonna close is how we're gonna continue on Monday of next week. Matter of fact, speaking of Monday, I think the market is closed. Tariq, if you can verify that, boss, I think on the 17th, I think the market should be closed for President's Day, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a holiday, Monday, so I think the market will be closed. So I think we may start the market Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, okay, so it closed Monday. Okay, President's Day. Washington's birthday, I think, for the 17th. Okay, cool. So yeah, the market will be closed Monday, guys. Monday, President's Day. So just to let you guys know, if y'all didn't know, the market will be closed, so no trading day Monday. So y'all got a free day. Free day. So let's see. So based off of that, knowing that, I'm trying to figure something out. So let me see. Let's see. Knowing that we're gonna have a free day Monday, so I was trying to figure out a play. Like, if I was to go for a swing, what could I do? I mean, it'd be even better if you fall back underneath that 610, because you'll fall back down towards that 60866 level. For a quick little bounce, a little $5-4 drop. I mean, that'd be nice. I mean, even if it was the fall before then, I'd get in, get out. It wouldn't be bad at all. So I'm watching 610 level, where it does look, you do have room to possibly pull back down towards the downside. And I'm not saying, even if we was to pull down early, if I pull down early, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to get in and get out. So just in case. No, that's why I'm not jumping in, boss. That's why I'm just saying I'm just keeping my eyes peeled to see when that momentum is going to start to die off. Because right now, buyers are still trying to hold. Still good, not put opportunities, but possible still call opportunities as long as you hold 610. But, because I know right now you're going sideways. So the main price point I'm watching is 610. That's what I want to see. Because, you already got topped out twice at 611 here. So I'm trying to just look for patterns to see, okay, will we pull back? Even if it's not a big pullback, could we see a pullback? 610, down to 608-ish. Bought in calls, 220, ET calls. Oh, man, I've been realized, boy, you've been killing IWM. Man, you've been murdering the game on that. Shout out to you, Tariq. I keep forgetting about that, boss. You've been murdering that. Shout out to you. So, yeah, I was thinking, too, 612. Because, like I said, as long as they can, hold this trend line. Because, like I said, if we was to get a pullback, it looked like the lowest we could possibly go at 608. As long as that trend line holds for the move right back up to 610, for the possible move up to 612. Because I do see that setup, too. Setup. So, me personally, if I was to go for a call, I wouldn't mind a nice pullback down. I'm just going to be honest to you. I wouldn't mind a nice pullback down towards 608. Hey, Queen. Good afternoon. So I wouldn't mind a nice pullback down towards 608. Catch that bounce and that trend line bounce back up to 610. And like as we was talking about, the possible 612. So right here, like I like me, I like to get away from resistance. Because that 610 is gonna be a battle back and forth between bears and bulls. So we already know that's gonna be a little bit of a headache. Because you'll have to hold, even if you want to get on the call, you have to hold, you cross your fingers and wait throughout this little sideways movement. That's why I prefer a nice little move back down, you know, we get a little bounce back up, you know, where we can utilize 608 for possible support and bounce back up towards the upside. So I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind a little quick little pullback and then a bounce back up. Wouldn't mind a quick pullback. So I'm just keeping on watch, guys. Like I said, Tesla's still holding 350. Nvidia, guys, like I said, and Jen, I know she was talking about this. The main area we definitely want to get back above is 138 from 138 to that 140 range. Let me see what I'm on. Yep, so I got 140 already. Let me put 138 as well. Let me set up my alerts for 138. Okay. 138. All right. So we have 2 alerts set for Nvidia. 138 to that possible 140 range. But I don't see any other patterns other than some of this little uptrend. This is going to try to cross back above this trend line. If it does, I mean, that's going to even be better. Because you go from the bearish side of this to now the bullish side where you could continue the uptrend on up. So that wouldn't be bad. Cross right back on top of that trend line. Let's see. Still fighting around 610. That's why I want to enter right here. Because to me, it's just... And then all your indicators are right here. That could lead to, I mean, look like it may be piling up for resistance. Especially if you... Because that, I mean, T, that's what it looked like, boss. Because it looked like it may be like all the indicators may be piling up for a big resistance push down. Maybe. Because you got you're underneath the VWAP. You right where the 50 is at. You're right where the 9 EMA is at. And you're right where the 20 EMA is at. And including 610. So something is about to happen. Because you got all your indicators piling up. Active, what's up, boss? Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. So yeah, so one of the two things about to happen, because you got all your indicators piling up, including your VWAP, including that 610 level. So right now you're underneath the VWAP and you're underneath 610. I mean, that could be a rejection back down, but if buyers step in, they can reverse it and actually push it back up. So that's why I don't want to get in right here, because to me they're still kind of undecided on which way it truly wants to go. But like I say, underneath it, we do have possible room to pull back down underneath 610, which that'll turn back to strong resistance when you pull back down to 609 to that possible 608. Now above 610, you do have room to push back up to 611, 612. So that's why I said if I was gonna go in for a call opportunity, I want to at least pull back from that 610, you know, get away from it, where we have a little, you know, even on the pullback, where you get, you know how you get those overextensions on the upside, the same thing can happen on the downside. Just like right here with the 9 EMA, you got an overextension on the downside, and what happened? The market went right back to that 9 EMA. So it can happen both ways. It can work both ways. So what I would do, let me see. I am on SPX call, dated for February 18th. One contract, 616, 61, 65. Okay, so you just jumped in, Queen. Okay, so like I said, if we don't get that push, you may expect a little pullback. So I'm gonna just tell you, be aware of that. If we don't get the push now, you may possibly expect a pullback. Now if we push, you good. But if we don't stay above that 610, we could get another pullback, possibly. So that's why I want to see what's gonna happen at this level, at this 610 level. So either buyer's gonna step in and give us that push, or we're gonna start get that rejection and pull back down. So we had a very crucial level to see what's about to happen. So it could go either which way, to be honest. You know, but again, buyers can step back in, get back above 610, and actually push towards the upside, towards 611, 612. Which, I mean, we are holding above slightly. Do keep in mind the VWAP is still above your head. So let's see, because you already got this little first pattern here. This little, some of this little mini uptrend right here off of this pre-market intraday movement. I think it's gonna maybe a less, you know, one of them step up aggressive. I think it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth, like consolidation right in this little area until it makes either move up or move down. So you're gonna have to endure a little bit of that. So if you're already in, you're gonna have to endure a little bit of consolidation, you know, until they, you know, because there's gonna be bears and bulls both sitting in this area, because it's going to be bulls trying to stay on top of 610 because they're trying to get into the double digits of 600s, and then you're going to have the bears trying to clobber 610 to go back down into that single digit level. So it's going to be a lot of back and forth. So you might endure a little bit of consolidated type, you know, back and forth movements until it makes a bigger move, either up or down. So just keep it on watch though. Keep it on watch. Because if you notice, though, we keep playing around 610, 610, 610, 610. So we know that's going to be a pivot point. For sure. We know that's going to be pivot. That's like whenever we do find a pivot point, I don't like to really play on the pivot point. I like to play away from it. Like what I mean by that is I like to play away from it where you can, catch some bottoms and then run right back to it. Or then catch some puts and then come right back to it. So it's like I like to get those extensions away from the pivot, and then whatever move it makes back down to it or back up to it. See, like right here, 610, you fail, caught those bottoms, back to what? 610. Then you ran up to 611, put, back down to what? 610. So it's like I like to play away from it. I don't like to play on it because you never know exactly what it's going to do, whether it can push or whether it can drop, So that's why I like to play away from it and kind of utilize like these areas away from 610. Whether it's tops, where I can figure out what tops is, or bottoms. Look for bounces or look for rejections. Where we can end up right back to what price point? 610. So that's what I do. SMCI, do you think how high we'll go? 46. Do I have it saved in here? Where we at right now? Oh, we are at 40. We are at 46, huh? What I have on my which popping up on my whatchamacallit. Look like we are at 46. But let me look at the 180 chart to see how much higher I can go. Because I think it was aiming for what was it? 50? Let me see. Let me take a look at it real quick. Because I know we went over that before. SMCI. Let's see. Oops, that was all backwards. SMCI. Alright, here we go. So right now, do I got my 180 for this bad boy? Alright, it was on this big downtrend. Looked like we're breaking above that. So yeah, we're creating this big old U shape. It almost looked like, what it almost looked like, engineer? Almost looked like a cup and handle pattern, to be honest. I'm trying to see if the handle already formed. Let me see. Because that looked like a little handle right here. Yeah, it looked like it's making this like cup and handle pattern. So it made one here. It might make another one as it hits up around this $50 mark where we pull back, create that handle for the bounce back up because you have crossed above that downtrend setup going from the bearish side to the bullish side. So, SMCI can keep pushing, to be honest, because you have crossed that trend line. And then you do have somewhat of a cup and handle pattern setup too. You got this cup, and it looks like it can be setting up for a handle once you push your way all the way up towards 50, because that'll complete the cup. So in other words, SMCI can push his way up to $50, where it can complete that U shape, and then possibly get a little pullback. Because you got to remember, $50 is gonna be a $50 mark, where you get a little pullback down for that handle, and then that bounce right back up, and that'll complete a cup and handle pattern. I can definitely see a cup and handle pattern setting up. But as of now, I can see what can possibly push up to, which is gonna be around 50. So you do have room to possibly push up. As long as you hold that 45 level, you do got room to push up towards 50, because that's a $5 move up towards the upside. So we break above that key level 50. You definitely got clear skies to push, to run. 55 to 60, even back up towards all these highs, because you're breaking out this old area right here. Let me go back a little bit, see how powerful that line is. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, 50 for sure. Let me take off that 7. Let me see. Let me go and bring it up a little bit more. Yep. So right here across the board, Queen. See that? Because 50, as long as you stay underneath it, that's the bears territory. So the bears are defending the $50 level. You can see every time you run up the 50, reject it, reject it, reject it, reject it. Now if they can get a break above that $50 level, the sky's the limit, because then you go up towards this channel here. You'll go from $50, run up towards the $60 level. That'll be like somewhat of a $10 to $13 run. Yeah. So you definitely want to break above that level, $50. Cross you from the bearish side of things where you get rejected to now the bullish side of things where you can utilize 50 to bounce. So yeah, but you do have room to run up towards 50 for sure. Well, it looks like they're gonna try to go for that, attempt again. But we know where it's trying to go. You can clearly see that $50. And from that $50, again, they get that breakout. You got room to run up towards this old channel here, which is up to like around 63 to 64. Like around this area. I'm trying to see where these tops is actually at. Like around these tops. Like right around this level. So that'll put us in this channel here. From $50 up to the damn near $64. So I was trying to see what the tops was exactly on this damn thing. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna be a resistance. What I'm saying is you have room to run up to it. Is what I'm saying. Like, if you want to get in for a quick call for the possible push up to 50, which is like because right now we're at 46. Yeah, 46. So that'll be what, a $4 run. So what I'm saying is, if you want to go for a particular call, like a quick scalp, quick move on up to it, then yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a resistance once you break above it, because you can see right here in the past. Well, you see the results every time you ran up around 50, rejection. But what I'm saying is, right here, you got like a little gap fill. So if you want to go for a call opportunity, you do have a clear run towards the 46 level where you're at now, up to 50, is what I'm saying. So you do got room to push up to 50. You do have room to push up to that 50 level. Now, will it break is the question. Now, I wouldn't get in at 50. I would ride it up to 50. Get in at some lows, and that's up to you. You know, around 46, 45 levels. You already know these levels here, and then for the possible push up towards 50. Because it does look like it's giving off somewhat of a bull flag pattern. So it does look like it wants to push up a little higher. So it does look like it wants to push up towards that 50 level. I mean, you broke out of this downtrend setup. You got this big old U-shaped pattern where we know it's trying to go, which is around $50. So you do have clear room to run from 46 up to 50. And like I said, today is Friday. Just be careful. You know, because I really hate trading on Fridays. Earnings. Well, I thought it came out already. I could have sworn SMCI. Am I tripping on that? I could have sworn SMCI already had earnings that came out already. Or did they redate? I could have sworn that like not too long ago came out. Am I tripping? Oh, they postponed it. Okay. I was wondering because I remember seeing it. So they postponed that bad boy. Let me see. Well, thank you for clearing that up, Queen. So I mean, I thought yeah, my apologies. Yeah, I thought it already had passed. Let me see. I'm trying to go to the earnings now. Damn, what's my earnings at? Where is my earnings list? Oh, here we go. Tripping. All right. SMCI. All right, here we go. Bow. We at the 25th, right? Oh, why this? They said why? Well, the last thing they have is dated for the 9th. I don't see no updates yet though. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm so sorry. My bad. Right here was on my birthday. Yeah, Shoutout was on my birthday, and I don't see no updates. Next one I see is April 28th. Matter of fact, hold up. Let's see something. Hold up, Queen. Let's see something. Let's see if they came out with results. Hold up. Alright. Traedz Talk. Let me see. SMCI earnings. June. That was March. That was whole 24th. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not showing up on here, because this is normally where I go to see it. Let me see, me refresh it just to see if I don't see anything. Anything different? I mean, last date my birthday was February 11th when we came out. I don't see no updates as far as yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, no postpones or anything. I didn't see anything about that. I'm gonna have to double check that just to make sure. I'm gonna double check that. SMCI has yet to update release. Oh, okay, appreciate you. Okay, that's why I was checking. Like I said, I wasn't saying she was wrong. I was just trying to, so I can post it. Yeah. So yeah, I was just trying to find it. I was just trying to look for it. Okay. Well, you already know who gonna, 9 times out of 10 who's gonna have it on their chart. That's gonna be Earnest Whisperer. So we already know they're gonna possibly have it. Let me see. I don't think they posted it yet though. Let me see. Did they post anything? Let's see. Did Earnest Whisperer post anything? Let's see. They got the one for next week coming out. Yep, 17th. Nah. Oh yeah, then she said the 20, so it's not gonna be 2 weeks from now, right? Yeah, 2 weeks. Okay, so it ain't gonna be out right now. Worked on the cause for earnings, but I got beaten to death by Theta. Man, like with me, like I said, when I was going in for SMCI, boss, before we had that, no, I was looking for, during that time, I was looking for a put opportunity. And that's when I could have made that $140,000 profit. Oh man, I'm still thinking about that. I could have made that one day, cause I still remember before they had the stock split. That's when it was hitting those highs around, like it went up from 800, 900. I think the highs of that went was around. I'm talking about before the pullback. It hit around 1,000, and I had my target set at 1,100. I had it set at 1,100. Ran up to 1080. 20, like $20 shy of where my entry was at. Fell from 1080 all the way back down to 800. Boss, I had 5 contracts. I already had my exit set up for 800. I'm showing you my proof, boss. Look, I'm gonna show you my proof. Had everything would have worked out perfectly. So, remember, I had 500 shares. I was going in with 500 shares. I was going in at 1,100, right? That's why I wanted SMCI to go to, where I was going to get in for my short. Then it dropped down to the area I was going to get out, which is 800. So you times that, 500 shares. Look how much I'd have been up in one day. Oh, every time I think about that. Every time I think about that, it just sickens me. In one day, I'd have been up 150,000. Every time I think about SMCI, I swear Engineer just does it on purpose. She likes to beat me with SMCI. I think she just does it on purpose. she just beats me with it. Yep, 150. And then that's right after that's when they had the stock split. That's when they had the stock split between Nvidia and SMCI. Cause you remember, Nvidia was around 900 to 1,000. Cause what price point it had to break? It was like 9 something. I remember that because that's when it broke above. I think it was like 950. Broke above 950. Went on that massive run. I think it was right around the time the Nvidia had earnings, and it went towards like 1,000, 1,100, up to like 1,200. I was like, man, you just don't know, boss. I had that mapped out so perfect. Like, and I'll show you. Like, show you I'm not lying. Look, to show you I'm not lying. If I can, I brought it up not too long ago. I think it was like these old areas here. So imagine these like around the 1,100s and $1,000 marks. So just imagine that. So I was going in. I think I was somewhere around this. No, I think it was after this. It was somewhere in this bracket. I was going in with my orders, and I had my orders. I think maybe set a little too high because me and AK both had said we think that the turning point on SMCI is going to be at 1,100, but it went up towards 1080, so $20 shy from 1,100, and then completely dropped, boss, from the 1,000 mark to 800 in like seconds, boss. I had orders up here, and when I said my heart was so broken, when I was waiting on this to grab my order, that bad boy did this and just shot back down, missed my order by $20. $20. Oh man, I remember that. $20 cost me it cost me $150,000. Oh boy, I'm so sick to my stomach. Cause the thing about it made that move in one day. I didn't have to hold. One day. $200 move in one day. Oh, my heart hurt thinking about this. I was like, I always wanted to seek my revenge back on SMCI. I told myself I was gonna always seek my revenge back on this little bastard here. Say, yeah, you owe me. You owe me for making me miss that damn drop. Oh yeah, you owe me big time. So right now, engineer, as I was stating, I mean, you do have room to possibly run up towards that $50 mark. You know, from 46 to 50. You know, because you have broken out of that downtrend setup. You are going from the bearish side to the bullish side of things, where now you just have clear open space this way. So the only thing you got to worry about from this point on is just the old channels. So you got this old area here, which is going to be around 63 or 64, somewhere around this bracket. I'm going to just round it. I'm going to just say 64. I'm going to round it off. Let me extend that to the right. Yeah, kind of like this old channel here. So once you break above 50, then that's gonna be challenge number 1. Because you can see right here where the bears came in aggressive, like around $64. Then you pull back down to that 50 mark. So once you break above that key level, then you got to move up to the next key level, and that's gonna be around these levels. That's gonna be around 75, 80ish. We had these little bounce areas that acted as support at one point. So then you got to go from that point. So, but you got some clear open space to move. You definitely got clear open space to move up, though. I'm trying to see if I can. It's gonna let me move it over. Nah, it's gonna let me move it over. Let me see. What I got? A 180.12. Let me spin. Let me try to see if I can push back a little bit further. Let me try a 360.12. Oh, there we go. There we go. So let me use a 360.12. So we got this one here, 50. Then we got this area here, around 64. And then you go up to this next one, which is around 70, because this is your old support lines, up to these areas here. So, but for sure, yeah, we can break back above 50. That'll be the first start of this channel here. So that'll be pretty much almost like a $14 run. So, and then it does give me somewhat of this. It's giving off somewhat of this little cup and handle like pattern vibe to me. You know, it's giving that off. You know, so I mean, I definitely look like we could see a lot more upside on SMCI. Matter of fact, what is the RSI at on that bad boy? Let me see. Because I mean, if it's low, I mean, you got some clear space to run. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You got clear space to run that bad boy. Let me see. SMCIs. Oh damn. Damn, it's in the 70s. Jeez, I thought it was lower than that. Never mind. No, good lord. What about a weekly? Weekly's on the 50. Weekly's on the 50, but on the daily, it's already at a 70. Yeesh. That ain't good. Yeah, that bad boy. Yeah, it's already hitting the 70 on the RSI. Yeah, let's see. I mean, we have seen that bad boy hold the RSI before. I mean, the beginning of January, we have saw that. Well, not this January, but last January. We did see them hold that in NVIDIA. What's PLT and M? What you mean, Queen? What you mean? What it is? Let me see. I am so close I can taste it, but not forcing anything. Just learning and being patient. So wait. So what you looking at, T? Which on my spy? No. You on IWM, right? You on IWM, correct? Cause there go that little setup engineer we're talking about on SPY. Stay underneath that 610 level. We could slightly start to get a little downtrend setup going on. VWAP is underneath you. All your indicators falling underneath the indicators. Cause we could start to slowly move this way. Slowly move this way, Queen. Oh, yeah, didn't we talk about those stocks before? PLTD? I could have sworn we went over that before, me and you, Tariq. I could have sworn we talked about this before. Those particular ones. Didn't we? Okay, yeah, shorts. Okay, yeah. That's what they are. Cause I know Tesla, cause the one I was trading with was TSLL. So I used that one. And I mean that one was pretty profitable. And like as he was saying, he said those are short ETFs for Meta, and I'm gonna just go ahead and write that down. Just keep that jotted. So Meta, appreciate you, boss, and PLTR. So let me go ahead and write those down too, so I have that safe in my bank and my whatchamacallit. So appreciate you, boss, for that too. And METD. Got it. All right, cool. Got it. Appreciate you, boss, for that. So I got it saved. So I have that saved in my little arsenal. So just in case I so happen to want to use those bad boys, I'm gonna definitely keep that on watch. Cause yeah, I was just playing. I started to play around with I was playing with Tesla, but I was using TSLL. So I was messing around with that, but we started going those moves on the upside. But right now, it looks like we're transitioning over from an uptrend to now a downtrend. Where we can start to see more downside now. Especially if we crack underneath that 350, where we could pull back down even lower. So, Tariq, what's Tesla's short ETF? Cause ain't the long, it's TSLL, correct? I have a feeling I hit 7 figures this year, and I'm going to come to Louisiana to visit you. Man, you come down here, boss. We tearing it up. We gonna hit some snow crabs, crawfish etouffee, gumbo. What else? I'm trying to think some more stuff. Oh man, boy, I'm gonna have you plumping just right. Alright, here we go. Get right back on top of 16, guys. Right back on top of 16. So just keep this on watch. That's why I said like Fridays be a little tricky, man. That's why I'm like, yeah. I know how Fridays get. But I mean, you definitely see somewhat of a inverted cup and handle pattern on Tesla. It kind of got like this inverted cup and handle pattern. So you clearly see that crap. You see the cup, and you can see the handle. So I see an inverted on that one. SPY may have a, let me see. So choppy. It's a little off. I don't like that. I can definitely see it on Tesla. I can definitely see that inverted cup. I mean, you see it, T? You see that some of that inverted cup handle pattern on setup on Tesla? When you got that 50 right above your head, it looked like we could crack 350 back on down. Yeah, I mean, it does give off somewhat of an inverted cup and handle pattern, boss. On that 15. So, which should look like, as long as you stay underneath that 55, you could pull back down to 50 itself, where we can start to get that dump, that flush. I mean, that's what it looked like it said it want to do. So, could be a possible put. What else did he say? Tesla short ETFs, STDD. All right, so instead of using STLL loans, you use TSDD. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, boss. Let me take a look at those. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I was using it for the shorts, I was still using TSLL, but I was going over to the put side. I was using the same thing, but switching over from calls to puts on that bad boy. That's what I was doing. So what I would do is, I'll do this. I'll demonstrate. So this is what I was doing. So I'll go to TSLL. Let me see. So I'll do something like this. Let me try to give you a duplicate copy so I can show you what I would normally do. Come on. All right. So I would normally do something like this. Let me pull it back down a little bit. So I would go to, especially with my small account, I was trying to stay as close to in the money as possible, depending on which direction it's going. I'm just using for example. So I'll put this one on my first bracket, which be here, and then I go for a put. I'll look down this bracket, stay as close to the money as possible, and then I'll do this. And that's what I was doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I had one set for a call, and I had one set for a put. And look, see the amount of money you can make. Look, see what I mean? From the lows of 30s, and look where we at. so that's what I was doing. That's literally what I was doing. I was just using calls and puts, but I was staying close to the money on both of them. So depending on which way we're setting up. So that's how I was doing it. Because like I said, look how low we came as far as on the put contract on the TSLL. 30, like if I would have had 3 shares on that one at 30 cents, all the way on up already. So I'd have been up 30 on that, and then if it up to 50, I'd be up 60. So I mean, that's normally how I do it, boss. Yeah, that's how I did it. But let me and like I said, me, I'm a pattern trader. That's what I do. I just go off of patterns, and I just base the volatility off of that. So in my mind is if I can see a couple handle pattern, then that means that other people can see a couple handle patterns set up as well. So that means more puts should move in for that possible next leg on down. So that'll put me. So I wouldn't chase down here. I would wait for it to go up. Wait for those buys to go right back to those lows. Then I'll pile in for the possible move right back on up towards the upside. That's how I do it. That's just, I was going off of pattern movements. But let me check it out, the one you sent me. So you sent me this one. Okay. So that's the put one, right? That's the short. Okay, let me check this out. Let me see the difference. Let me see how this bad boy looking. This I like to say I have mine all dated for the 21st. I like to have mine extended all the way out so I get that bad boy time and I can still play with it as long as I want. Pause on that. So let me see. That way I don't risk opportunity. I don't buy options. I don't buy options on those ETFs. But I mean that's how I do it. But like I said, the risk level for me is really low. Like well the way I set it up. So it's like my risk levels are really low, boss, and my reward level is higher. So which is why that's why I go for patterns. So if I'm going in for a put, you know, I already have those particular price points set in mind. So as long as those levels hold, okay, I'm already moving in for that possible, you know, next leg go down. So that means that I'm already getting bottoms. So that's normally how I just go off of patterns and price points. So that's how I make it easy for myself as far as my risk level and my reward levels. So to put it like this, so in other words, to me, this area is a floor in my head on puts. So that means that we hit these areas on these calls, or, you know, as far as on the upside, that means that should be an area that we're hitting on put side. So we should be bottoming out. So I should be catching these bottoms for a bounce. Not, I mean, if you get what I'm saying, because I reverse it in my head. So that's normally what I do, boss. So yeah, that's what I do. I have the charts in my head in different ways. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I do it. I'll have them flipped in my head. So especially on the put out, like I said, put opportunity, I'll be thinking that these are bottoms, and I wait for bounces. You know, like I catch in on these bottoms, and then boom, Tesla starts to fall. That means your put starts to go up. So, and that's normally how I do it. Cause I wait for it to get to certain price points that I know, and that's when I attack. So like right now, it's like, okay, for Tesla, for example. So we already know we hit these highs. Okay, would it be the next area from this point? So we know around, again, normally Tesla likes to move by fives. So would I go for a put at 350? No. I would like to get away from it, you know, get a little movement away from it, and look like around these areas here. So right here where we lined up, that should be a possible opportunity that look like around 56 to 55-ish level. So that's based off of the old area here. So if I do, let's just say for instance I move, take a duplicate copy, and I so happen to move it right at these levels where we got rejected before, psychologically, between 55 to almost 57-ish level. I'm gonna round it up to 50. I'll say 57, because you know you ain't too far from it. I'll say 57. Yep, right off of these old areas. So as we bounce back on up, then I go for a put opportunity, because I see my 50 SMA moving down right along these areas around 55, 57. And I do see that we ran around these areas before in the past where we got rejected and came back down to what price? 350. So that's just how I think, boss. That's just how I think. Like I use old stuff and setups. Like that's really what I do. So I don't go in for a put right at 350 because I know psychologically that can be a bottom that's a half dollar mark. So what I do is I'll look for anything to kind of give me clear signs of another opportunity for a put. So I'll wait it up here, like around 55, 57. Because I see my 50 SMA moving on down. That's going to be resistance. And then in the past, I seen that we ran up towards these areas where we got rejected and came back on down towards what price? 350. So in my mind, we get a bounce off of that area, get a rejection, and come right back down to that area. And that's going to create somewhat of a higher low build, because you'll have this high here. And then if we do get rejected at these levels, that's going to create a second point, which is going to create somewhat of a downtrend like this, T. So from that first point here, if we get rejected, that should lead to somewhat of a downtrend setup. So I should be anticipating a second area here from this first point. That second point should be right around this area, because that'll be hitting that trend line, setting up almost like a downtrend setup. Also giving you somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. So I see that these next levels could be around 55, 57, where I can go for a small put opportunity for a possible rejection, and then move right back down to what? But yeah, but you see what I'm doing, boss? Like my thought, you see my thought process? So yeah, I just wait for the setup. So I don't jump in like immediately. I wait for them to go up to these levels, and then based off of these old areas, I just kind of go from there, you know. So I think psychologically on, okay, what would other shorters do? What would other puts do? What areas would they get in at? Do they see this setup? Do they see a downtrend setup? Do they see somewhat of an inverted cup and handle pattern setup? So I start thinking about a lot of these things. I try to put them all together. So I wait. So as we push up, okay, that means that my prices, let me go to my other contract I had to. So that means that my prices should move down. So that means I don't have to chase. I don't have to chase to these high areas. Everything should get pulled back and go from there. So let's see. 30. Let me see which one's a good little. Let me use. So, if anything, we bounce back on up. That should yank these back on down. So as we push up, buyers should move their little happy way right back on down. So what I'll do is, not only that, I'll show you what I'll do. So I'll look at my contracts. I'll look at my contracts from my charts, and I'll kind of envision. So as we are coming, let's push right. Yeah. So as we're going on up, in my mind, I'm like, we should be hitting the bottom. So, we should be hitting the bottom somewhere in these prices. So something around these levels. So it'd be around 40. So it kind of looks very identical, because you see how this one arcs down, this one goes U-shapes up. So I'm thinking about the pattern in my head, doing the total opposite. So as we pull back down to these levels here, that means we should be hitting around 55 to 57 levels, which should be bringing us back down to around 40 cents. So that means that these bottoms should equal to these tops. So that's how I do it, Tariq. That's how I do it, boss. So it's like I try to put everything to all the pieces of the puzzle together. So I started kind of thinking about these price points, and I kind of try to put it into my charts. So I'm like, okay, if we push up to these levels, that means that we should pull back down to the 40s, because that means that these tops should be my bottoms. So then I start thinking like that. So I'm a weird thinker, but that's really what I do. I try to put 2 and 2 together just to kind of figure things out. But usually on Fridays, especially still with the small account, I don't like trading on Fridays. It's like I try to just keep a chill side on it, because I know the market can get very manipulative on Fridays a lot of the time. But I am looking for. I should actually went for. What I should have did was those. Probably couldn't do that either. Like I'm saying, I probably could have went for a scalp back up, but I don't think I'll have enough. I don't think I'm gonna have enough funds to do both. I don't think I'm gonna have enough funds to do both. I can only make one decision. That's the only thing I hate about that. I could have got a bounce off of 50 and ran it on up, but then I want to go for a put, and then I already know it's not gonna have enough funds for me to do both. It's the only thing. So I gotta wait for one where I could get more of a bigger opportunity. So if I see a put opportunity, I'm gonna seize it. Best time to trade this morning, then right before the close. Yeah, and that's what it is. Yep. The first half of the market and the end of the market. Yeah, you're right. Cause there's always certain patterns to that forms. Cause what was that little thing that we used to say? Depending on how you open, depending on the color candle, is normally how you close. So if you sometimes open up, let me see. Well, this one opened up red, but you closed green. Sometimes it used to be like that. I don't know if it was on a 30-minute time frame or 15. I forgot which one it was. It's like whatever candle would open, that's kind of like the same color candle you get towards the close. So I think it was a 30-minute time frame we used to do that on. I can't remember. Let me see let me try the 30-minute, because I know we looked at it at one point like that. Let me see 30. All right, so you open green, close green, open green, close green. This was kind of close to the red, but it used to be a little trick back in the day we used to use. It was some little trick we used to use. I can't remember, because I ain't doing it in so long. It was some little trick we used to utilize based off the counters. Counters open and counter closes. I forgot how to do it. It's been a minute since I did it, because I don't go off of that. My girl calls me the market hoe. Oh, but she don't. But she don't complain when that market be paying, giving you enough money to get whatever she want though. Yeah, I feel now. I get it. Cause they say this, that, and the third, boy, but they be all happy when you're in that green, boy, cause they already see ching. was trying to figure something. I was trying to think of something clever to say that you can use. That's why I was sitting here trying to think. I was like, what can he use clever to get back at on that? I was trying to figure out something, boss. I was trying to figure. I mean, I was gonna be funny with it, but look, hey, you gonna laugh. Hey, I mean, but it's true. It's true. You could be like, yeah, I am a market hoe because I bounce from these, these market bras. I go from one market chick to to the next, next market chick. When Tesla ain't doing me right, I leave that hoe. I go to Meta. She pay me out. She don't do me right. I leave that hoe. Then I go. so it's like you just pimping up the game. Like I mean, shit, they pay you. I'm just saying. I mean, you home, but you getting paid for it. I'm just saying. I mean, you spending time. And think about it, cause you going to Tesla or whatever, IWM. You spend time with her. You get what you want. They pay you. Then you go to the next. So I mean, if you think about it, I mean, they paying you for your time. I mean, I'm just saying, you go inside to eat stock. I mean, until you get out of it, they pay you. Then you hop to the next one. Then that one pay you. Then you leave from that one, go to the next one. Then that one pay you. So I mean, hey, I guess I'm a hoe too. I mean, I'm just saying. So, I mean, we get paid. so, and now women don't complain about it because they want to spend it. So, hey, I'm a top dollar hoe. So, shit. I'll be using them stocks. I don't try to build no long term with her. That's just like a relationship. You get with her, get what you want out of her, leave her, then on to the next. I guess we for the market streets, T. We for the market streets. Because we can't stay faithful to one stock. I guess we for the market streets. For the Wall Streets. Oh, that's a good one. We for the Wall Streets, boss. We for the Wall Streets. We ain't faithful. We don't stay committed to one because we bounce from one to the next. Taking money. It's all me, hey. We for the Wall Streets. I take that. We for the Wall Streets. Facts. No, it's true. Yep, and we own them. Yep, you right. We own them bad boys. Yep, 110%. What time it is? So I'm gonna stay on for one more hour, guys, and I'm gonna soon bounce out because I know I gotta go to the to that store to get this situated with this damn company and whatnot. Freaking 3 transactions. Man, that's crazy. Like, I'll bring it up. I'm gonna tell them. Well, I ain't gonna show it, but I mean, because I won't show my information. But I'll say what they spent it on, like how much. So. Where's all my screenshots at? I just had it. Where's my screenshots at? I was trying to find it just to say what they were spending, like how much. Cause I totaled it up. It came out to like $70. Where is my why the hell can I not find my screenshots? Cause I literally took pictures of it not too long ago. Oh, here we go. I got it. Never mind. Yeah, so I got one for errands for $11.99. Then I got another one for errands for $11.99. Then another one for errands for $14.96. And then a Netflix charge for $27.68. Like, is your life that bad that you gotta take people's information because you can't afford Netflix? That says more about yourself than anything. That you so broke and you got a job and you can't afford your Netflix bill? That says a lot more about you than anything. Like that shows how sad you are. So yeah. So, like I said, I already contacted my bank. So again, they're gonna be sending me over a new card, but the store that the $11 and 99 cents came from, that's the store I have to go to today since that's out here, and I have to go present the bank statements. So I gotta go do that. Oh yeah, I got you. Let me lock you in, T. I got you, boss. Hold up, I got you locked in, boss. Hold up, I got you locked in, man. And I'm sorry I wasn't even checking my phone. I was too busy watching the market the whole time. I got you locked in, Chief. I got you locked in. Boom! Got you. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man. We're going, like I said, man, and thank you so much, T, for for always believing in me too, boss, and just having faith in me, man. And I'm glad that it worked out for you. For you and your beautiful lady, man, so y'all can enjoy life, man, without no stressing, paying bills and everything, so y'all can just enjoy life, and so I was glad so I'm glad that I was able to help you guys, man, and I mean, like I said, man, you got the ball is in your court because you killing it right now. So I mean, you killing it right now, boss. You definitely killing it. I mean, you on a roll right now. You on fire. So shout out to you, boss. Just can't believe I gotta go through all this stuff, man. I just wanted a normal weekend. I just gotta go to a damn. I just wanted a normal weekend. Lord, I wonder what my mama gonna say if I tell her. Lord, child. Nah, she don't talk like that. She don't talk like that. Man, no problem at all, boss, man. No problem at all, man. Like I said, I'm here to help y'all whatever y'all need help with, man. And then, like I said, we locked in. So, man, if you definitely want to reach out to me, man, I mean, for like anything, man, just outside of Tradecaster, man, anything you want to go over, charts, man, I'm right here, boss. Anything, man, anything you need help with. Like I said, you one of my ride or dies, man. You been on my side, boss. So appreciate you and everything you do. Engineer too. I ain't gonna leave engineer out. Thank her too. Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you, Jen, and all the rest of them. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all. So right now, look like buys are still fighting around that 610. So right now, look like it's still bullish. Look like it's still bullish, guys. Still bullish. So just be careful. Like I said, Fridays, be very careful, and do not forget, no trading Monday. It is President's Day, so we're gonna have a 4-day trading week instead of a 5-day trading week. So do not forget about that. So do not forget. So I still gotta go get dressed and go get this handled, man. I feel like getting out the house. I feel like just relaxing, man. I feel like doing this. I didn't do nothing to deserve this, man. Like, why me? Shoot, why I gotta go do this? Just want to relax at home and chill and Netflix and all this other stuff. So right now, man, a good pot of gumbo sounds real good right now, boy. Ooh, chicken and sausage gumbo. That sounds delicious. Boy, I wouldn't mind tearing up some gumbo right now. Boy. And the weather started getting a little cool too. Man, that's the time I'll be tearing that gumbo up. So right now, still watching, guys. Like I said, I'm going to still be on for a few minutes. Then I'm going to soon be heading on out because I got to head to that damn store to get that situated. But I did come through. I do apologize for being late. But I was on the phone calls with all these companies and banks trying to get this situated with this fraud alert bullcrap that, like I said, I received that this morning. So I let Deck know that I was going to be coming in late due to the fact of the alert. But I showed up, showed out, so I'm here. So, yeah. But, I mean, that's just because I hate being away from you guys, man, and especially early in the morning, man. It's like, because I want to help out as much as I can, and sometimes things like this happen that you're not prepared for, and stupid, man. It's like, for what reason? Why try to mess up somebody else's life because your life ain't right? It's like these dumbasses don't realize who they affecting. You could be stealing out somebody else's pockets, and that money could be going to their kids. What about somebody steal out of the wrong person's pockets, and that's all they got, and their kids are hungry? It's like they don't think about this stuff, man. It's like they don't think. Stupid. They don't think about none of that. Like, what lives it can affect. I mean, but $70, well, like I said, it ain't nothing to me. Like $70, I can easily get $70 back. It's just the principle. It's just the point that why you touching my account, and again, I don't owe you anything. I don't know you. You know, like that type of stuff. And not just that. You know what, like I said, you know what I do? You know what I do to you in situations like this? You know who I go to? Because he watches. He's always watching. So I know he's gonna bless me. So that's why I'm not sweating it. Because whoever did that, they gonna get their payback. Like I said, because God never sleeps. So what you're doing dark comes out to light. So I know God gonna bless me tenfold. So that's why I'm not even sweating it. I know he got me. I know he got me. So I'm alright. Oh yeah, that's why I'm not sweating it, boss. I always look for my blessings, man. Cause like I said, God, he knows my situation. So, cause I mean, especially with the bank, cause the bank wasn't gonna. It's not like they was gonna give it to me right away, because the fact is those transactions were still pending. So from what the bank was telling me, that I have to wait till the 20th until that clears. Then I gotta go file the dispute. So it's not like I'm getting it back anyway right now anyway. So that's why I say I'm not gonna stress myself about it. So. It's okay. Yep, stole, yeah. But that's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, why would you do that? So, let me see. I'm hitting up deck now. Cool. Alright, QQQ, 3 cents from my high. So, wait, what were you going for? What you going for, a put, or you going for a call, T? What was you doing? Matter of fact, hold up. I got my little choice right here. QQQ and all of them. Boom, right here. So I got my whole little choice set up. So let me see. Got my whole little choice. Oh yeah, 540. Remember we talked about that. Yep, as long as you have that 335 level, 535 level, you got possible room to go up towards that 540. Trend line still holding. Yep. So trend line still holding with room to still push towards that 540. Yep, boss. Okay, cool. So we only what, $2 away from it? Yep, $2 away. So we're not too far from it. Not too far. AMD, Google, SQQQ, TQQQ. That bad boy doing too. That bad boy still rocking and rolling too. So TQQ still looking good as well. So I mean, all these bad boys still lining themselves up to still push. So they all still looking good. They all still looking good. Let me see what I even got left to even. I mean, I might as well just wait till Tuesday, man, cause I don't think I have a. Let me see. It's gonna let me trade with. Let me check to see what I can possibly trade with. Let me see. Balance. What can I trade with? I can still trade with something. We all hitting that trend line. I was starting to hit that trend line. I mean, I know Tesla didn't go all the way up towards those areas I was anticipating. Let me look at my put contracts. Let me see. All right, guys. I'm about to soon be heading on now, guys. I do have to go by that store to go talk to them and go over this crap to show them my bank statements because of this, fraud alert situation that shouldn't have happened. That did happen, which was stupid. But yeah, guys, let me go ahead and wrap up, man. And like I said, I know today's Friday, and I do not want you guys over trading. Please don't overtrade on Friday. Please don't. Because don't forget, we will start back up on Tuesdays. We do not have a trading day Monday because of President's Day. I just don't want you guys overtrading. I don't want you throwing your hard-earned money that you worked your ass off for, Monday through even Thursday, that I don't want you to throw away behind one day. So I definitely want you to save, be patient, man, be grateful for what you have in your accounts, and just wait for the next opportunity. That's it, bosses. But man, Tyreek, shout out to you, man, and you done a great job, man. I'm glad that everything worked out for you, boss, as far as your executions, man. You've been knocking it out the park. And, man, I wish you many more blessings and many more, successful trades, boss. So let me give you some love, too, real quick, though, before I head on out, man. Let me give you some love in general, because you've been killing it. So let me give you some love, too, boss. So let me give a shout-out before I head on out. Jackie, shout out to you, Queen, for coming through. My N-word, shout out to you, boss. Brent, shout out to you, boss. Who else we had in the building? We got Tyreek. We got Engineer. Who else we had in the building? Who else came through? And thank y'all for coming through, even though I came through late, and I apologize. Rob, shout out to you, Rob. I think, and Thunder. Who else? Active came through. Dex, shout out to you. Kato, shout out to you too, boss. Jenna, shout out to you, beautiful queen, you. I think that was it so far that came through. I think that was it for the day. Just making sure, because I don't want to miss nobody that came through this morning. I think that's it. Lord Leandro, all of y'all came this morning. I know I got in late. D. Willie, Thunder, all of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Do apologize for my absence this morning, but had to deal with some credit card fraud bull crap, and I do apologize about that. But yeah, guys, I will be back. Sorry. Tuesday, normal times. Birthday and all of that is out of the way, so I will be back at normal times. So, do the pre-market at 9 o'clock. Well, I show the charts, but I will go live at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. And we'll go from there, guys. Over the weekend, I will be working on a trades journal. I will be posting that in Patreon as well, just to kind of give us an idea on how, next week market is going to set up, the next week's, opportunity. Can we see some continuation upside, or will we start to see some downside? But I'm going to go over the charts. I'm going to draw them out as best as possible, and I will be posting those, so y'all have that as well. So, man, but other than that, man, I hope you guys have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and we'll go from there. So, and if, again, do your boy a favor. We are on that road to 1K subs, and I'll permit to scroll down. Teeks, I know you came through, boss. So, again, if you are new to my channel, guys, please do me a favor. Let me bring it up real quick. Where is it at? Where you at? There you go. Please do your boy a favor, man. Go to YouTube, please, and subscribe to my channel at JTraedz TV. We are on that road to 1K subs, guys. 100 more to go, and we will be crossing over so we can start getting monetized for these videos, man. But thank y'all so much. If y'all ready to subscribe, just go ahead and hit the like button, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe. Other than that, man, guys, I hope all of you guys have a blessed weekend. Don't forget, no trading Monday. We do have President's Day, and we'll be seeing what Tuesday has to offer, guys. So you already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, hope y'all stay safe and blessed, man. Love you all. Make sure I got everything set to good rock and roll. All right? Cool. Y'all know what time it is, man. Peace.